Well, I keep hearing that America is polarized between Republicans and Democrats, and that's true among the ruling class. But the real polarization of America is between the people who live among the elites and powerful and those who are sick of seeing the double standards applied in this country. I'm mad about it, and I think so are most Americans, whether they're Democrat or Republican. I know darn well that if the IRS audits me, I'm going to have to produce written receipts from 2009 to prove that I really did make a contribution to the Red Cross. But I'm watching Lois Lerner and 6 other IRS executives claim that their computers conveniently crashed and they just can't recover the emails that might reveal just how corrupt the criminal enterprise called the IRS truly is. Now, to use that government agency's power to step all over the average American or with groups that might have a political view that some government goon doesn't like ought to result in somebody going to jail, but not a taxpayer. No one, not even decent and sincere Democrats in Congress, can believe the nonsense of the IRS officials claiming the dog ate their homework. Now, we'd go to jail for that. They get taxpayer bonuses. Plus, we've got a president who might as well be Minnie Pearl saying, "Y'all come," and opens our borders to anybody who can get a foot across. We're giving diapers and formula to people who rushed here illegally, while single moms in our own country are struggling to feed their kids. A person can ignore our immigration laws and get medical care, while our own veterans are forced into a bureaucratic cesspool called the VA system, in which veterans are getting left waiting and bureaucrats get bonuses for cooking the books and manufacturing the records. Then big shots who got an Ivy League education and make $100 million a year running their companies into the ground, they get a government bailout to keep them afloat. But the people who sweat through their clothes every day, lifting heavy stuff, they're getting their wages and benefits cut. But as long as they bail out the boys that keep writing those big political checks, don't think this administration is going to hold them accountable. The president tells us the biggest problem we face is climate change. Oh, and he blames us because we drive cars to work. But he flies on Air Force One at the cost of about $182,000 an hour, goes out to the West Coast to make a speech, do a fundraiser for gay activists, and play golf at Palm Springs. And he will expel more carbon in a day than most Americans will in a lifetime. We fight wars with other people's kids, since less than 1% of Americans will ever serve in the military, but we keep sending the same folks again and again to take bullets and step on bombs for an irrational foreign policy that punishes friends like Israel and tries to make nice with tyrannies like Iran. We let 5 of the most notorious terrorists loose, but then keep your kids locked up for a nonviolent drug possession. Gasoline prices, highest they've been in years. But instead of getting oil, gas, and coal out of our own American earth and then empower some working class families with affordable energy, we get lectured by the president on energy use, even while he's squandering billions of our tax dollars, giving out cash to his political cronies, who then take companies like Solyndra into bankruptcy, but only after living large on big salaries and producing absolutely nothing but more federal deficits. Oh, there's polarization, all right, but it's not Democrats and Republicans. It's the people who make the rules not living by the same rules as the people paying for the rules. And we're sick of it.